Hey everybody. Well, it was just posted in the Jacksonville News. Jason Tully was convicted for carrying a pistol on premises not his own. The link to that is in the information bar of this video below. What does that mean for open carriers and concealed carriers of firearms in Alabama in general? They are making up their own laws. There is literally no law that says it is illegal to carry a firearm on a premises not your own. There's no law, okay? They're basically making things up. And it's very troubling because, first of all, we had Jonathan in March of this year who was convicted of disorderly conduct for legally carrying a firearm. And now we have another man who has, and it says it right here in the news article, the charges originated from a March 31st, 2011 incident where Tully entered a Jacksonville financial institute, a bank, with a holstered pistol on his hip. He was convicted, people. You're not listening. He wasn't just charged with some stupid BS. He was convicted of carrying a gun in public. Alright? What that means, now remember, laws set precedents, okay? Which means, where does it stop? They can literally arrest anybody for carrying a gun and convict them because of their carrying a gun on property that does not belong to them. That means you no longer can carry a gun anywhere. In your car, in the street, in the store, to the gas station, nothing. The only place you legally can is in your home, and if you own it. I will remind you, I personally live in an apartment, and the way this law is set up, carrying a gun on premises not your own. That means the next time I'm sitting in my living room of my apartment, and there's a shotgun up against the wall in my living room, and my blinds are open, and somebody walks by and sees a gun there, or a police officer sees a gun there. Apparently, that just might give them the legal authority to kick my door in and arrest me. And according to the way these laws are being done now, just made up, I will be convicted of possessing a firearm on property that is not mine. Because I don't own this apartment building. I don't own the apartment I'm in. I rent it. So it is not mine. So where does it stop? When are the police going to start kicking in doors of apartments going, what, do you have a gun? You can't have one here. You don't own this. We're being convicted of this. This is an absolute outrage. The police, the courts, it is government corruption at its finest. The only thing that they're not doing that would make this case worse is they didn't drag him out and put a bullet in the back of his head. They convicted somebody of a crime that does not fucking exist. I could do the same thing. I actually told my wife this. I wish I had the power to make up laws and convict people for them. Clearly they're making up laws and they're convicting people with no legal basis. There's kids that play in this parking lot out here and have damaged my car. $2,600 worth of damage. We have an estimate on that. So technically, the way this is working, I should be able to write my own laws. I should be able to call the cops and go, hey, these kids are throwing this ball in the parking lot. Could you arrest them? Let's see, what's a good law? Dangerous activity in a parking lot. Could you arrest them for that, please? Well, that's not a law. It is now. I just made it up, and it sounds good, right? Dangerous activity in a parking lot? Because who knows what the hell could happen out there? I mean, God, those kids could, like, pack the ball with explosives or something. I mean, who knows? It's just so dangerous. But here we are, a completely legal activity of carrying a firearm. There are more than enough laws. I'll post alabamaopencarry.com/forum. That's also in the information bar. You can go look up every law you've ever wanted to look up on that forum with regards to firearm laws in Alabama. And this, I don't know what else to say to this. We are literally being attacked by our government. We're being convicted of crimes that don't exist. At what point has this government taken too much power? At what point does the government have so much power and control that it can convict people of crimes that don't exist. That's my definition of too much power. And I have no idea what we're going to do from here. We've done so much to change everyone's mind on openly carrying a firearm in public. And so far in the last, 3 or 4 months, we've got 2 people in Alabama who have been convicted of crimes that don't exist. Well, disorderly conduct exists, but it doesn't apply to legally holstered firearms. And then we've got another case where somebody was arrested for a crime, a crime that doesn't exist. Where does it stop? Apparently I've got a call now. Thanks, everybody.